This is one of my absolute favorite things to teach and share that we can do with our voice, our body, our energy, our sound, our frequency. It is body scanning. Now, what do we mean by body scanning? What is this? Well, you can probably imagine, like we can scan a product at a supermarket or being able to scan the terrain to find things like metal under the ground, we can scan our own body to feel what's going on with it. And in fact, we can go quite deep with this exercise, and our greatest ally or friend in doing this exercise is our voice. Now, why? Why is that so? Well, as we know, everything in the universe, everything that exists is tiny little particles. And all of these particles are vibrating. Everything is vibration. We know this. This has been told to us time and again. It's hard to imagine it and envision it, but when we start to work with this frequency scanning or body scanning exercise, we can start to develop our own relationship with vibration. Now, it's very common and easy for people to go about their life and switching off from their own needs. This is something we have talked a lot about in this series, and we've gone a lot into Key 4 where we're doing our giving and receiving exercise. This exercise in particular, body scanning, will help you to develop and deepen your relationship with your own body, your own needs, your own intuition, all of the things. So let's go. So using the tools that we have in Key 5, where we learn to resonate sound inside our voice with our tongue moving and somersaulting, and our beautiful lips pursed to create a nice lens or pinpoint of the frequency. We get to now take this exercise from Key 5 and deepen it on a spiritual and energetic level. As always, let's start by connecting with the breath. If you wish to hold your body, you may. And just tuning into your spine, your neck, your shoulders, your hips, your legs, all the things. Just loosen your relationship to your body and your energy. Breathing in deeply, breathing out, coming into these full-bodied breaths. I want you to just feel this energy in your hands. Maybe if you need a little help awakening it, rubbing your hands together. You can even imagine as if we were starting a fire and we had 2 sticks in here. Imagine that your spine is the fire sticks that we are lighting up. And as we rub our hands up and down, we're actually rubbing the beam of energy that goes through all of our body. So just rubbing up and down, getting yourself warmed up, awakened, and all the energy connected. You should be able to feel your hands now, if you hold them slightly apart, like a pulsing energy. You should feel, and if you can just maybe play with bringing your hands in and out for a moment, just to feel where you can feel it. So for you, you might feel it's quite wide or quite close together before you feel like a magnetic kind of bounce or buoyancy or repelling energy where you can feel there is actually some sort of presence or energy between your hands. Now guess what? Science has proven that actually we have energy field all around every part of our body, and that when we actually touch something physically with our hands, our energy field is already passing through it. Again, your imagination is your best friend. Don't be afraid to imagine a ball of light or energy between your hands. Now seeing your hands quite strong and powerfully light up with this ability to hold and tune into energy. Now I want you to just try, you're welcome to with the other hand hold it like as an anchor, or rest it, or let it go entirely. But with one of your hands, whichever one feels intuitively right, you're just going to feel that same feeling you felt between your hands now moving up and down your body. And I want you to go slow enough that you're aware of the presence. As if your eyes were closed, you could still feel where your hand is over your body. So if I close my eyes, yes, obviously, I'm aware of my arm or where my hand is, but if someone was doing this to me and I couldn't see their arm or hand, could you just feel that presence of where this hand is moving up and down your body? Just seeing if you can go slow enough to tune into that. All right, really good. How did you go with that first part? Now we're going to take it up a notch now and add sound. So again, just to get ourselves warmed up a little, do you remember how we do those sweeping sound waves? Ooh, making sure your voice is just a little bit awake and warmed up, and you know how to sweep your sound and energy. Just do that for me, will you? Okay, great. Now we're going to apply that with our hand over our body. Now, there's important things to remember. There is no right or wrong with where your frequency sits. This is part of you, your relationship to your intuition, your connection to your own body, with how you want to move your sound and frequency sweep your body. So let's try 2 ways we can do this. The first way is to entirely use one pitch. So I'm going to use the note and I'm going to sweep over my body on that same note, and using the tools we used in key 4 where we can get soft and loud, or change the texture or energy or the quality of the note. I'm going to let that happen as I find different parts of my body that want to engage with me in different ways. So let's have a go. What you may have noticed is that, and I could even pick up, it's like my body knew before I got to my heart, I could feel like there's going to be something there. As I get closer to it, I started to interact with it and go in and out energetically with my hand. And this hand was holding as an anchor the whole time. Again, you don't have to do this. This is just part of what works for me and my process that naturally happens, but you can try it if you like. Let's do another one on the same note. Maybe we'll go from the bottom up this time. So breathing in. So as I moved up, I could feel that there was this beautiful light here that wanted to come through, this golden light into my solar plexus, and I brought it into my heart and let it come open with my throat. So intuitively, my hands, my sound, and my body, when I close my eyes and tune in, just guided me with what to do, and I could see things as they were coming up and just work with them as they were happening. So this is the type of thing you want to practice with frequency scanning, is just allowing yourself to move and be guided in the ways that just feel right without having to analyze it, and just letting go of the mind. As I moved up or down my body, I was tuning into different places in my body, from chakras or organs that were just wanting to be in my awareness. So as I moved up, I could see those different places. I tuned in, and as I got closer to the ones that wanted me or needed me, I felt myself like a magnet get drawn there a little quicker, And then I wanted to stay and hover, like when you have two magnets together and they have that repel pulling together energy, then my body and my hands wanted to stay there and work with that part of the energy. So just starting to play with the ability to do that and trust your guidance and your body's intuition around that. So the second way we can do frequency scanning is moving our pitch. So instead of staying on the same note or the same pitch and playing with that one frequency and somersaulting it in the mouth and moving it soft and loud and feeling that, we can allow the pitch to move around to take it to the next level. So let's try it. So I'm going to start high to low. I'm going to sweep down. So breathing in. So first of all, I never know what's going to happen when I do this. I am guided. This is exactly what I'm encouraging and inviting forward with you. So as I swept down my pitch, I didn't get very far before my body or my energy wanted my attention, and you could feel in this area of my throat chakra, it wanted to stay on that note, move in and out, and then as I brought it outward into the world, it wanted to into the heart area, it wanted to sing a song and sound, and a bit of a melody came through. Why don't you have a try? So let's do it again now, moving from the bottom up. So a low note in frequency and just finding where we get to when we then want to start playing with our sound and moving it in and out and finding where in the body our energy wants attention. As I moved up, I didn't get very far again before in the sacral area straight away. I went through the feet, through the base, sacral area, wanted a bit of energy, had a bit of song, there's a bit of fire there. And then as I tried to bring it up to the rest of the way and move it up, I had a lot of stuff wanting to just sing and sound a story from my heart. And then I noticed that there was some tension here in my glands in my jaw. And as I felt that tension, I started to really want to move that energy and make weird noises and sounds and then visualizing to move that energy through. So with a lot of the other keys, we've done a lot of very hands-on stuff. We've moved and touched. We're playing a lot with this key with our internal intention and vision and seeing how far and where that can take us, because this is a very, very powerful tool, and you want to couple this with all the other tools and all the other keys. So have a go at that, going from low to high with your frequency, sweeping it up and just seeing where again you want to stay in your body and what wants to happen and move. Good luck. Now, if you are somebody who does energy work for a living, this may not be anything new to you, but perhaps adding the sound can be quite profound. So again, drawing from a lot of the tools that we have in Key 5, where we really learnt to move frequency and resonance through the body. This is going to be a really, really powerful tool to add to your frequency scanning and energy work. So play around with that, have some fun. We've just touched on it today, and there's so much deeper we can go. Again, it's a very, very profound tool. A lot of the time we don't realize how much we can move things with energy. Today, with our third eye, it's all about going internal and feeling what's going on inside the body. And when it comes to needing to ground ourselves, regulate our energy, uplift our energy, elevate it, any of the things that we want to do, we can actually achieve this in a more amplified, faster, and powerful way when we really bring in our intention, our intuition, our visualization, mixed with our sound and our frequency. As they say, when we think it, it's just a thought. When we speak it and act on it and put it into reality, it becomes so. Sound is one of the most powerful ways to create things into existence. The moment we make sound, it's not just in here anymore, it's out here. And so if you are really wanting to bring something into your life, shift energy in your body, move things around in your reality, in your existence, use these tools. Frequency scan your body. I recommend do this daily if you are in a space where you're quite disconnected or healing from a lot of things in your body. But otherwise, it's something that you can do whenever you want to tap into your spiritual practices. It's even great for if we get a little bit overwhelmed and need to ground, we can just tune in what's going on in my body. And as you tune in and find what's needed and where things want your attention, you can use your visualization and your sound and your movement and your intention to just shift or anchor or give to that energy what it needs. So have a lot of fun with this. It's a really, really powerful exercise, and it's served me very, very well in my life. And especially I want to encourage for you singers out there, sing with your energy and let the sound move freely. You are mixing up your energy like an amazing chef in the kitchen. You get to choose what you want to do with your energy, your frequency. You are the one in the driver's seat. You are the one with the power to command your life, to open your voice, to express it to the world. And healing and listening to our body and letting it come through with the messages it needs is one of the most powerful ways of doing that. Good luck and enjoy.